Hello everyone, I am the Cactus Cuber, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve the Rubik's Cube, any type of Rubik's Cube, or 3x3 cube, or a void cube. This isn't a void cube, obviously, but I can make it to where it looks like one. So let's just get right into this, because I'm pretty excited to show you guys, and, I know this is a new channel, but everyone's asking me, like everywhere else, how I do it, and how I solve one of these. So everyone's asking me how I solve one of these, so I might as well just do a tutorial on YouTube and send it to them or whatever, and just show you guys how I do it. So the first step obviously is to get a white cross, which I'll just show you right here. Got to get these white pieces into where they're supposed to be, and you have the white cross, which the edges are paired up correctly. In order to get this white cross, you have to pair up edges with their centers, and then the white part of the edge with that center. I already have two things here, which is a weird scramble, but you move it to where it's still connected to this one, but it also connects with this one. And I just did that again here. Let me find an actual good one. Alright, here we go. This is a white and orange piece, and you move it. You move the orange part to the orange center, and this can be with any other center too. And then you put it down there with the white. Alright, this piece is lodged in between these two. You could just pop that out with a few 3 moves. And then it's up here now, so you bring that down and then put it back. After you have this, then we're going to have to be doing some algorithms, but before we learn those algorithms, I'm going to have to teach you guys some cube notation, which means you have to know what the sides are called and what you have to do in those. So, the side that is facing you, like there's 6 sides of a cube, obviously. The side that's facing you, that is called the front side, or F. The top layer is U, this left layer is L, and the R is, I bet you can guess, R, which is right. Here, put you back. The bottom is a D move, and then the very back is a B move. There's also going to be some other notation where you have to do full cube rotations. So, Y is just this. I think Z would be, no, Z is this, and then X is this. That's all I really have to show, but, alright, so this next step, we are going to have to use an algorithm for this. There are faster ways to do this, but here we go. So you gotta find a corner that is in its right spot. So first, let me just move that out of the way. How you do that is, in order to rotate a cubie, say a cubie's like this, to rotate it, all you have to do is do an R move, a U2, an R prime, and then a U prime. So that'll just rotate the corner a little bit, and now it's on the right side right here. So what you want to do is, in order to get this cubie here, you want to do an algorithm that only requires 3 moves only. So what you want to do is you got to do an R move, a U move, and an R prime move, and that pops in the corner. So you keep doing that. Ooh, I think we got a lucky pair right here. I'll show you guys this in a little bit, but if you have a pair like this, alright, so say this edge is blue and orange, and you have this corner that's blue-orange, right, like right here, and then there was a white piece, you have to perform this algorithm in order to save a bunch of time, okay? You want to do a Y cube rotation, then you want to do L, F prime, L prime, U, F. And then that'll pop in both of those, and I'll teach you guys that a little bit more. But here, alright, so now we have the cubie, and this time it's on the front. So what you want to do is you want to do a Y move, and then you want to do an L prime, U prime, and then L again. And then that'll pop in that cubie. Next, the move you want to do right here, since the cubie's right here, again, it's the R, U, and then R prime, and then that pops in that cubie. Alright, so the next step is, since you finished this first layer, now you gotta get the second layer in. This is what you do. So, you try to find a pair of edges, like this one. This one's red and blue's right here. So this is a blue and red edge with the blue and red, this is the blue and red center. So what you want to do is, if it's on the right side, or say this is the front, if it's on the right side, then do a Y rotation, then you got to do a U prime move, you got to do an L prime, U, L, turn, actually don't do that, don't turn, keep this, and then you got to do F prime, L, F, L prime, and then that pops in the edge piece and it keeps the corner in there. Next, whenever you like, this is the same thing. You just keep doing the same algorithm for all the pieces. So it's pretty much, it's only a thing of 7 moves. It's pretty easy. And here again, let me just swap this out a little bit. Alright, if it's on the left side, we haven't gotten any one of these yet. You pretty much do the same algorithm, but you have to do it on the other side, so it's not the same algorithm. It's completely different. I don't know what I'm saying. So you pair it up, and then you do a U move. You do an R. Alright, so you follow this algorithm, okay? R, U prime, R prime, Y, L, F prime, L prime, F. And then that pops in the edge. Now that you've solved the first 2 layers, next you gotta get this white cross, which I'll show you the different possibilities from order, which is starting with the dot, snake, the line, and the full cross, which I'll show you what to do in each of those scenarios. So when you have the dot, this is the one algorithm that you have to solve for, that you have to do for all of the edges. So you got to do an F. So whenever you want to get this cross, you have to do the same algorithm 3 times. But I'll show you what the algorithm is right here. So you got to do an F move, an R move, U move, R prime, U prime, F prime. So what that does, it puts in the snake. Now, if you guys want to, you can do the double Y move, but that just takes time, so I just do a double U move like that, and then I just follow that same algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, which that gives me the line, and then I do it one more time, and it gives me the full cross. Alright, so there's multiple scenarios with this. You can either have, hang on, let me do this really quick. You can either have all the edges paired up, and then that's just a very lucky move, and you're just a lucky duck. You can have it to where 2 of the edges are swapped and the other 2 are perfectly fine. Or you can have it to where this edge piece needs to go here and this edge piece needs to go there. So it's just completely backwards, but these 2 are fine. So starting with this one, with these wonky edge pieces, you have to perform this algorithm. And this algorithm will come in handy later, so you gotta remember this one well. You gotta do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then wherever this goes, with here, just do a double U move. And then do a Y prime move. Either that, or all you have to do is just do a U move. And then you follow the same algorithm again, which is the R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then that'll pop in all the edges. Whenever you have this scenario where you have these 2 edge pieces flipped, but these 2 are fine, you just do that same algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then do a U move, and then that'll be placed in there. And if you have the full cross, it's already done for you. Alright, so the next step, you have to put these corners into where they're supposed to be. So you have to put this corner, which is the yellow, green, and orange, into this slot, which has the yellow, green, and orange centers in it. To do that, you have to perform this algorithm, and you're going to have to use this one a lot. So you have to use, hang on. When you're doing that, you have to perform this algorithm, which, here, I'll move the camera a little bit. Alright, back to what we were doing. So whenever you're putting in these corners in the right spot, follow this algorithm, which will be right here, which all the other algorithms will. So you have to do L prime U R U prime L U U R prime U prime, and then it looks like it didn't do much, but actually put in this corner and oriented correctly. So whichever that correct corner is, you got to keep it on the bottom right of your cube, because that's a cube that stays stationary. So do the algorithm again, which I'll say it again: L prime U R U prime L U R prime U prime, and then all the corners should be in the right spot. So there are many scenarios with these last few corners, which I'll show them all. You can either have these, you can either have the yellows pointing outwards like this. You can have the cubies facing outwards like this and this, the yellow side at least. So the yellow side is facing outwards on both sides. The yellow side is facing outwards and toward you and away from you, like this. You can have it to where the entire cube is solved by accident. You can have it to where one of the yellow pieces is facing this way, one is facing this way, and one is facing this way. And you can have the corners facing to where one's facing outwards like this and one's facing outwards like this. So let's start off with that first one over there. Alright, this one we have these two yellow pieces facing outwards. It's that exact same algorithm that I showed you how to orientate the edges on the cross. That's why I told you guys to remember it. Again, that algorithm for the right side is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then you got to do it again on the left side. So this is going to be L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. And that'll solve the cube. When you have it this way, to where the cube is facing outwards like this, and outwards like this, to where it kind of looks like headlights on both sides, then you just do the same algorithm again, but on the left side, you gotta do the left first and then right, which is L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. And then do it again on the right side, R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And then, again, with the headlights right here, you just keep doing the same algorithms until you solve the cube. Whenever you have this scenario, wherever one of the yellows is facing away from you and toward you, and then the other two are facing to the right, or it could be the left side too, you just do the same algorithms, but you have to do it on this. You have to do the same algorithm on this side twice. So, I'm pretty sure you guys got the algorithm down now. It'll be in the description too, if you guys need to know that one too. And so will the times of learning those algorithms. So, here's the headlights, and just keep doing the same algorithms until the cube is solved again. Whenever the cube is like this, wherever one of the yellows is facing right, away from you, and left, what you have to do is, you can't have the one that's facing toward you. You can't have the one where the yellow is facing toward you, because it'll make you do another algorithm, which is completely different from all the other ones. So I'll show you what happens if you do that later, with a different algorithm, because it's also another possibility. So you just do that same algorithm again, and then that solves this corner, but it leaves these two out. So you gotta do the same algorithm for the right side again. If I'm doing this a little fast, again, the times will be in the description below. And this cube is solved. When the cube is like this, wherever one of the yellows is pointing to the right and left, and all the others are fine. So, I like to do it this way, so because it's a lot faster. I like to do a Z move, which is Z prime, actually, where you have to turn the cube like this, counterclockwise. So let me show you this algorithm here that rotates the corners. So you have to do a U prime, R prime, U, R. U prime, R prime, U, R. And then this corner will be placed in, you have to do that extra R move, or else it won't work. So then you just keep doing it over and over again. Oh, I think I messed something up. Yeah, this happens sometimes. Since I have a fast cube, one of the corners rotate, and I could just pop that in. Once you do that, that same thing is not going to happen to you unless you're a speed solver. It'll place in the corner, and the cube will be solved. Alright guys, so that just showed you basically how to solve a Rubik's Cube. It's the same thing for void too, so I'll just get right into the void part. Alright guys, I don't have a void cube, so I just took out the center caps and made it look like a void cube to where there's no centers. So it's pretty much the same thing. So let me do a quick scramble. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so the void cube is pretty much the same thing as the 3x3, it just doesn't have the centers. It's a little bit more challenging because you have to because the first part, you have to put the cross in the correct way. One way that'll help you do that is I like to use one of the corners, which is the white, blue, and red corner. You have to put that in to where you want the white side to be, and it has to be in the same spot too. So this blue can be right here, and we need the red to be right here. And thankfully the red is up here, so this can be the red center. So since we did that, then we just take the corner and put that in there. So it's basically the same thing. If you need to head back into my 3x3 tutorial, which is also which will also have a time signature, just go ahead and back there, and it'll teach you the algorithms again. Alright, first layer is solved, and we got the white side done. Next, we just gotta pop in the edges. Alright, second layer is done. And then the last layer. I get this scenario sometimes because I do take out the middle caps and solve it with no centers. If you get this scenario wherever you have two of the edge corners paired up, but the other two aren't, you probably did something wrong with the center. I'm sorry, but you have to take this white center, you kind of have to scramble again to try on a different center. There's going to be a different outcome for sure. So if you take this white thing, the white side, scramble it up, and then do it on a different side, it'll orientate the corners a bit different, and then these two will be swapped whenever you're doing the last layer, and it'll be fun time, diddly diddly. Then you have a solved void cube. Alright guys, I hoped I helped a lot of you people out there who still don't know how to solve one of these things. There are better tutorials out there. Hang on, I just dropped a cap. There are better tutorials out there to help you guys a little bit better than I did. But this is my first video, and I hope I helped you guys a little bit. You solve the cube finally, and you're just one step closer to learning how to speed solve and speed cube, just like whoever you want to be, or I guess, I don't know. I can't do any other methods besides that, but in the next video, if you guys do like this, I'll teach you how to solve the Mega Minx. Anyway guys, if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.